So the next couple of questions are directed at you, Eddie. The first one is, if a new family come to you because they now realise they have left all this planning rather late, what would your process be of onboarding them, supporting and advising them? Could you offer any options that would not be deprivation?
Well, it depends how soon they come to me and how soon we're talking about. A few short years, there's still things we could do. But if care is already on the horizon and the need for it, then inheritance tax planning for inheritance tax mitigation isn't really part of the conversation, because that would be technically deprivation of assets. And if it's right on the eve of care, then it'd be introduction to Joanne. So I prefer to have a conversation earlier rather than later. And, you could put in place funding, as I described, how much it would cost to have those choices, and encourage clients to seek active fund management rather than just leave maybe sometimes hundreds of thousands in cash ISAs I've come across. And they might be efficient for access when you need them, but ultimately we could solve the problem better and put in place a proper plan so that there's better choices available when you need them. Because as I mentioned earlier, it's not just if you've got a husband and wife, it's not just the first one to go into care. We could have two, and you could be unlucky to have 10 years each. You just don't know.
And often what I get is I will get families coming to me, and it is the only person in the house, and they say, we're just going to sell the property, put the money in a bank account, draw down on the capital. And that's when I say, there are other ways of dealing with this funding. I recommend you talk to a financial manager who understands funding for later life care.
In theory, you could assume that it's a short investment horizon and therefore you can't invest from cash, but you'd be surprised how long people can need care and need funding for that care. And one thing that doesn't happen is care costs going down.
Not that I've ever noticed.
Okay.